evening. I'm Ellie Bruner, and I'm president of the Wildwood Artist Series, and I'm so pleased to welcome you tonight to this very intimate recital. As you well know, one of the goals of the Wildwood Artist Series is to give scholarships to performing arts students in District 832 so that they can pursue their talent during the summer months. And we are so proud of them for doing that. Instead of playing all summer, they're doing something very constructive. Thank you, students. And also, I want to thank parents for encouraging them, and we always look forward to this evening where we get to hear interviews of the students. They tell us what they have accomplished this summer, and then we get to see them and hear them perform. So it's wonderful, and we always look forward to it. We titled this program From the Box. The reason being is that it's given in the Black Box Theater, and secondly, because it's patterned after a popular radio show called From the Top, in which a pianist, Christopher O'Reilly, interviews some of the most accomplished student performers in the nation. Tonight, Christopher O'Reilly will be played by our very own Kathy Schwister, who is a pianist in her own right. And she's also the chair of the Summer Camp Scholarship, and she is the Wildwood music teacher. You will also be treated to interviews this evening of the scholarship winners, and we'll see them perform. I want to thank the donors to the Wildwood Artist Series. They're listed in your program, and we would not be able to reach a profit without those donors, and we want you to know that any profit that we do make goes into our fund balance, and that in turn helps to fund our scholarship winners. So we're very grateful to them. And I think that I have said all that I need to say, and now it gives me great pleasure to welcome Kathy Schwister.
Well, good evening. Thank you, Ellie, for the introduction. So without a lot more talking from me, I'm going to introduce our first Wildwood Artist Series Summer Scholarship recipient. Can you welcome Ramsey Reynolds to the stage? Come on up, Ramsey. There's a slight change in your program. Ramsey's going to go first, followed by Serena. And I'm just going to interview her a bit. Hi, Ramsey.
Hi.
And you have to talk right into that mic, even though I can't really hear you. Congratulations on your scholarship. Ramsey is a multi-year Wildwood Artist Scholarship winner and a 5th grader at O.H. Anderson Elementary in Mahtomedi. And I know from reading your application that you are super involved in dance and have been for years. And you're super dedicated to dancing and devote lots of time and hard work to dancing. So what is it that keeps you studying dance?
I just really like to dance, and my mom keeps me motivated to keep on dancing, and I find it really fun to see my friends every day.
What's performing like on stage? How does that feel?
It's really fun just to see how much you've improved over the year.
I think you mentioned something about costumes, and the makeup are kind of cool too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this past summer. You went to a camp experience called Studio 4 Summer Intensive. What did you do there?
You do ballet, and you dance 4 days a week for 6 weeks, and you just do combinations, which is where the teacher makes up a dance, and you have to dance it, and they place you in lines from your age category and what small groups you'll be in.
Well, Ramsey is an incredible dancer, and we are going to be treated tonight to the video of her award-winning dance that she worked on for, what did you say, 6 months? 6 months this dance was taught and danced and choreographed. And then this past summer, she was in a national competition, right? And tell them how you did in your national competition.
I got 10th overall, and it was in Florida.
Wow. Congratulations. So that's 10th in the nation, is that right? That's amazing. So without any more talking for me, we're going to see Ramsey Reynolds dancing to Strong Suit on our video screen. So take a seat.
Most audacious, mighty finest, most
Wow, that's fantastic. It's so fun to see double Ramsey there, one in the seat and one in the... All right. Well, come on up. Our next recipient, where did she go? Oh, that's John. He's a great guy. He's going to move the piano. Our next performer and recipient is Serena Charpentier. Come on up, Serena. Can you stand right there? And welcome to the Black Box stage. Serena is a 6th grader in middle school this year, and she used her Wildwood Artist Scholarship to attend McPhail Center for the Arts summer music camps. And I believe she was in 2 kinds of camps. Can you tell them what 2 camps you were doing?
I went to a percussion camp and a piano playing camp.
So percussion and piano, and are you currently playing percussion in school, or what's your instrument at school?
I play the clarinet in band.
And you're studying piano?
Yeah,
Is
piano.
that right? Okay. And I think we've got some pictures. Yeah, can you see over the piano? Should I put it down? Okay, so there's a couple of pictures of Serena at camp. Tell everybody what these are about here.
So I was practicing a piece called taiko drums with other of my friends that were there that the teacher assigned us.
Okay, so you're standing, I don't know if you can all tell, you can see the ponytail and the white t-shirt, and I think she's in the back of the group. And what's your percussion you're playing in that? What's your instrument? Do you
I was
remember?
playing the bongos.
Bongos, yeah. And then you also were in a piano camp as well, right? And so you had tell us a little bit about what you did at piano camp.
Well, we practiced tips and we played a lot of fun games that helped us memorize the notes and the lines and stuff.
And you played in like groups, and I don't know, what other kind of playing did you do?
Well, we did duets, and we did a song that had 8 people in it.
Oh, wow. 8 pianos, too?
Yeah.
Nice. And so I think we've got a couple little short videos of what you were doing in your piano camp, right? Do you want to tell them the little videos we're going to see? What's the first one?
The first one is called Boogie Woogie, I think, and
Okay.
I'm playing it with another girl.
So a duet?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then I think there's a second little clip, too. And what's that
Yeah.
one about?
It's all 8 of us playing Star Wars.
Oh, 8 of you playing together? Yeah. And what was the song again?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. So let's see if we can hear Star Wars. So we're going to see her short video clips, and then Serena's going to play live for us as well in just a moment. So let's take a peek. I think we got it ready. AJ, you want to come over here, Serena? Like the ending. And then this must be the big group, right? Well, give her a hand. That was cool. Thank you. And now performing Sonatina in G by Ludwig van Beethoven, here's Serena Charpentier. All right, thanks, Serena. Fun to hear some Beethoven. And now we're going to introduce our next scholarship winner. I'd like to welcome Aiden Flick up to the stage. And Aiden, you're a tall, lovely young lady, so I'm going to scooch this up here.
Wonderful.
Much taller than me even. There you are. Awesome. Aiden is a sophomore at Mahtomedi High School. She received a Wildwood Artist Series scholarship to attend the Greater Twin Cities Youth Symphony Summer Camp, and some of you may know that is GITSES. GITSES Summer Camp, playing, obviously, trombone. Can you talk about what it was like to go to camp, playing with symphonies?
Well, it was pretty nervous at first because the music was really difficult, but it was really interesting to play with some new conductors and some new people that I'd never met before. My sister and I were the only people there from our school, and so we got to meet a lot of new people. There was only one other trombone player, so I had to be a lot louder than I normally play. I've only been playing trombone for a few years. My primary instrument was flute.
Wow.
So switching,
change.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
interesting. And then playing with string players in the orchestra was also a different experience because I've never done that before. I usually play in a band.
Oh yeah, my daughter plays strings, and orchestra is just a different whole animal than playing in a band, but what a good experience for you.
Yes.
So then how did that culminate? You went for how many weeks? 6 weeks?
I think it was 6 or 7 weeks.
6 or
yes.
7 weeks, and then you had, tell us about the final performance.
Well, every night, every Tuesday night, we drove to Edina to play there. And then finally, we went to Como Park and had a concert there, and it was lovely.
And the new pavilion, or
Yes.
that renovated pavilion,
Yes.
very fun. And I know you are related to, as you just said,
Yes.
your sister who's also here tonight. Did the two of you ever perform together beyond Gitsy's?
Well, she plays bassoon and I play trombone, so that's a bit of an interesting duet.
It doesn't really work.
Now, we used to play when I was on flute, and she'd play bassoon, and that was interesting, and it sounded good. And now I'm not sure it would sound so good. We could try it sometime. We could.
You should. Make an
Yeah.
arrangement. Figure that out.
Alright.
Well, and now here is Aiden Flick performing on trombone the piece Ave Verum Corpus by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And she will be accompanied by Ms. Marilyn Walsh, one of our middle school lovely faculty members. And she's getting her rack thing already, so I will scooch this over for you. Next, we have another dancer. I would love to have Katie Hinseth come on up. Where's Katie? Let's welcome her on up. Come on up, Katie. Hi, you look awesome. You look gorgeous. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. So Katie is also a multi-year Wildwood Artist Series Summer Camp Scholarship recipient. She's a 10th grader in Mahtomedi, and her scholarship took her to the Ballet Royal July Summer Intensive and the St. Croix Ballet August Summer Intensive, so two intensives. can you tell us a little bit about your summer experience?
Well, the first intensive I went to was at Battle Royale in Lakeville, and it was a 2-week program that lasted about 9 to 5 every day.
Wow.
And we took ballet technique classes, and then we did a point class. We also took classes such as like modern and jazz and character throughout the 2-week program.
So I'm going to guess, what is your favorite form of dance? Is it ballet?
Ballet.
Okay, yes, and the gorgeous outfit that she's wearing. Katie tonight is dancing a solo for us. What can you tell us about your dance that you're going to be doing?
Well, the dance I'm going to be doing is one that I learned just at my studio throughout the year, but some of the stuff that I've learned at my intensives has made it better because I learned it a while ago, and then my teacher keeps coming back to it, and she sees how we have improved and how we're able to do the steps better.
So all the summer experience helped you improve your dancing.
Yes.
And so this is a classic ballet, and tell us what you're going to be dancing.
I'm going to be performing a ballet variation from Swan Lake.
Very good. So without any more ado, here's Katie Hinseth dancing to a ballet piece from Swan Lake. Beautiful. So fun to see the gorgeous dress and the shoes. Very nice. Well, our next performer is the relative of the trombone players. So could we have Megan Flick come on up to the stage? Hi, Megan. Let's give her a round of applause as she's coming up. That's such a cool instrument. I've always wanted to play trombone or bassoon. So here's Megan Flick to the stage. Hi, Megan.
Hello.
It is great to have you at the Black Box tonight. Megan received a Wildwood Artist Series scholarship to attend Gitsy's, now you know what that is, Gitsy's summer camp where she performed on bassoon. So now talk about how Gitsy's was for you. What were your highlights about going to the camp?
I was a bassoon playing with an orchestra, which, I don't know. Bassoons are kind of an orchestra instrument, and it's a really different thing to going from playing with a band to playing with an orchestra. Like, in band, you actually have to listen to the trombones, and in an orchestra, you want to ignore them because you don't play the same things. You have to listen to strings, and it's in an orchestra or in a band, bassoon doesn't have as much importance, but when you get thrown into like an orchestra, you actually, you have to be heard, and you got to play more intricate and difficult and more fun pieces.
And you were the only
I was
bassoonist.
the only bassoonist.
So you just got to just play out and stand out.
Yep.
So tell us at least one of the pieces you got to play at the Como at the Pavilion.
We got to do March Slav by Tchaikovsky, and that
yeah.
one was really fun because I got to play really low, and low notes are always fun. But I like that one because it was challenging, but also playable.
Yeah, Tchaikovsky's great. And you're a sophomore
Yep.
at the high school. And so what's the group you play with at the high school? It's not an orchestra, obviously, so
I
it's
play with the symphonic band.
just fine. And that's the top group.
That's
in
the upperclassmen
That's
group.
upperclassmen. Very good. So you have other interests besides bassoon. What's something you like to do when you're not practicing hours a day on your bassoon?
Well, I do choir as well as bassooning, which is fun. And then also I help run the sound system for the school plays, which is a lot of fun. You all should go see the plays because they're really good.
Good plug, right. Well, thank you for being here tonight and for performing for us, and congratulations. And Megan is going to be performing with her bassoon instructor, Beth Brandt, and they will be performing a bassoon duet. It is probably not something you are going to hear very often. A wonderful bassoon duet, duet number 1 by O. Bloom. We never did find out what the O stood for, but here's Megan and Beth. All right. Well, thank you, Megan, and her instructor, Beth. That's quite a treat to hear 2 bassoons at the same time. Pretty great. Thank you, John. Well, our next Wildwood Artist Scholarship winner is Annie Hoffman. So Annie, come on up so we can hear about what you did. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. That's fabulous. Well, welcome to the Black Box. Annie is a junior in our high school here, and last spring she received a Wildwood Artist Series scholarship to attend the Black Label Movement Summer Dance Intensive. We practiced and I blew it again. Intensive for modern dance. So Annie, can you tell us about your summer camp? Go ahead, talk right in the mic.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome. It was held at the Barbara Barker Center for Dance at the Twin Cities campus of the University of Minnesota. And it was led by Carl Flink and his wife, Emily Plauché Flink. And Carl is a dance professor at the U, and he has a dance company called Black Label Movement. And so we learned an excerpt from one of their pieces called Whack-A-Mole.
Whack-A-Mole, you mean like the game at the fair?
Yes.
That's the title. Okay,
Yes.
Whack-A-Mole. I'm just getting a visual, but okay.
And we also took modern technique classes, and we also did a lot of improvisation, and I love improv. So that was really, really fun for me.
So tell me about improv a little. What do you do if you're doing improv? How does that work?
Well, just improv as a thing is when you're dancing and you're making it up as you go along. And we
Right.
also did a lot of contact improv, which is you're making it up as you go along and you're touching other people.
Wow, cool. I feel a lot of people getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking about that out there, but I think it sounds really cool. Well, I know from your application that you studied dance with Inspiration Performing Arts Center here in Mahtomedi, or as we call it, IPAC, in Mahtomedi for many years, and you performed in theater, performances in the middle school and the high school. So what style is probably your favorite style of dance, and why?
Yes, over the last few years, it's definitely become modern. I've been choreographing my solos to tank to competitions for the last 4 years now, and 3 of them have been modern. I like it. I like to dance barefoot, and I like to be very free with the sort of movement that I can make up and choose.
Cool. I love modern too. Modern's wonderful. So now, you also are a traveler,
Yes.
right? And you want to talk a little bit about how dance and traveling have come together for you.
Yes, I have gotten some amazing opportunities to travel through dance. The past 2 years, I have traveled with my tap dance group to Chicago for a week-long tap festival. That was awesome. Famous tap dancers from all over the world, all in one place. And then this past August, I went to Yorkville, Illinois, to the Yorkville Performing Arts Center, which is sort of sister studios with IPAC. And we had a ballet intensive, and they brought in some instructors from the Joffrey, which was
Joffrey Ballet out of New York City. Fabulous.
out
Very
of
cool.
Chicago.
Pardon me.
Yes.
Out of Chicago.
Yes.
Yes.
But it was intense, but it was really, really fun. And then my big, wonderful dance trip was 2 summers ago. We went to Poland for a dance
Wow.
festival in Poland where we got to take class and perform and be in Poland.
In Poland. Yeah. Very amazing.
And it was a wonderful trip.
Well, I'm sure it's going to keep you traveling, all your dancing.
I hope so.
I think it will. So now we're going to see a video, and maybe Annie can tell you a little bit about what we're going to see.
Yes, I would love to show you something from the intensive that I did last summer, but the video was supposed to get to me and it did not, so I do not have that video. What I do have is my solo that I choreographed last year and competed and performed it last spring. And so we have a video of that.
Excellent. And so you are going to be, this is your own choreographed piece?
Yes, and it will give you a good feel for the kind of dancing I most like to do.
Awesome. And what's the piece called? What's the song that we're gonna hear?
The song is Paradise by John Prine.
John Prine. All right. So we'll step aside and
All right.
let you see Annie's video.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. And there's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. Then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lays? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away.
Take a bow, Annie. It's so cool to have so much variety in this recital, dancing and performing. It's just wonderful. Well, we've got two more performers to show you tonight, so I'd like to welcome Mitchell up to the stage. Where'd Mitchell go? Come on up, Mitchell Richter. Let's give him a round of applause. A little taller. A fine-looking tuxedo, I must say. Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Good. Well, welcome back to the Black Box. He's performed here several times. He's also a multi-year Wildwood Artist Series student scholarship recipient, and we've heard him play piano and sing, and he's just a multi-talented individual. And what's really cool is Mitchell is an alum. He graduated last spring and was kind enough to stop back and come and perform for us today. So he is attending Bethel as a freshman, is that right?
Yes.
Very good. And so talk about what you did this summer. What was your summer camp experience? What did you do? Where'd you go?
Okay, so this summer I went and I got into 42nd Street at Ashland Productions. And this was a big deal for me because for the first time I had the lead role in the show. And so it was a lot of pressure, but I think it was a great experience, and it was really a different position for me because in the past it was always me looking up to all the older kids and all the other leads and being like, just like looking at them for example and what I should do and how I should act. And this summer it was me having to set examples for the younger kids, and it was a really different experience, but I liked it a lot, and it was definitely a huge responsibility learning all the lines and all the dancing for it.
So can you refresh my memory? I don't remember who's the lead in 42nd Street?
Billy Lawler. Yeah.
Billy Lawler. And so Billy had to what? Sing, dance?
Yep. So I had to sing, and I had to learn to tap dance. That was an adventure.
So yeah, when you're doing musical theater, you have to do what they call it, the triple threat.
Oh yeah, singing, dancing, and acting.
Singing, dancing, and acting, and I know you do all three really well. So now you're at Bethel, and give us a highlight. What's some highlight that's happening at college now?
Well, it's always great to hang out with all my new friends I've made, and I'm in suite style living, so I get to meet so many new people, and it's a great experience that way. But I think one of my favorite things so far at Bethel is the choir. I got into Bethel Choir, which is their top choir, and actually recently I got to go on a retreat with them, and we all kind of bonded. It wasn't even so much practicing singing at the retreat, it was just bonding time, and we got to do a lot of fun stuff in that.
And you probably have concerts coming up that you're getting ready for. And
oh yeah, we're the choir is actually singing something at homecoming. I'm not quite sure what it is yet. But
if we find out, we'll send an email. Fantastic. Well, you are going to perform something from Dames tonight. Is that right?
Yeah, from 42nd
I mean,
Street.
from 42nd Street. You're going to perform Dames from
Dames from
42nd
42nd
Street.
Street,
That's
correct,
right.
yeah.
So I will get off the stage. Here's Mitchell Richter performing Dames. You can just pop that right off the top. Yeah, from 42nd Street.
Who writes the words and music for all the girly shows? No one cares and no one knows. Who is the handsome hero? Some villain always frames. But who cares if there's a plot or not when they've got a lot of dames? What do you go for? Go see a show for. Tell the truth, you go to see those beautiful dames. You spend your dough for bouquets that grow for all those cute and cunning, young and beautiful dames. Dames are temporary flames to you, dames. You don't recall their names, do you? But their caresses and home addresses linger in your memory. Oh, those beautiful in your memory. See those beautiful in your memory. All those beautiful dames. What do you go for? Go see a show for. Tell the truth, you go to see those beautiful dames. You spend your dough for bouquets that grow for all those cute and cunning, young and beautiful dames. Dames are temporary flames to you, dames. You don't recall their names, do you? What do you go for? Go see a show for. Tell the truth, you go to see those beautiful dames. You spend your dough for bouquets that grow for all those cute and cunning, young and beautiful dames. Those gorgeous dames are temporary playthings to you, yet all the same you melt when they cling to you. Slim, trim, or curvy, sweet, shy, or nervy, there is nothing as divine as beautiful. No sun can shine like beautiful. Bring out that line of beautiful dames, 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 dames.
Woohoo! Fantastic. Is that also the tuxedo you wore in the show?
Yes, it is.
Ah, nice. I heard your mom was kind of grumbling about having to get it dry clean, get all the makeup off the collar, so that's really great. Well, we have one more performer for you this evening, and so we'll have AJ put the house lights up because our final performance is a dancer. So if I could have Allie Desjardins come up to the stage. Let's bring her up. Come on up. Do you mind holding this?
Yeah.
That'd be okay. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. So, hi, Allie.
Hi.
Allie is also a multi-year Wildwood Artist Scholarship winner and has danced for us many times here, so it's great to have her back. She is a senior at Mahtomedi High School and has been dancing for years. I don't know, how many years have you been dancing?
I've been dancing since I was in kindergarten, so all the way up till then.
So entire school time, all your years. And I know you spend lots of hours dancing and performing, and so tell the folks, why do you keep doing this? What is the passion about dancing?
I really like to dance because I can express myself through dance, and it's something I can share with my friends, and it gives me a goal to push for, and also I want to dance professionally.
Professionally, excellent. So can you reveal any plans? I know you're graduating, so what are you thinking about after that?
I would want to dance for a company professionally and also maybe teach.
Excellent. I'm sure we'll see you somewhere down the road. So last summer, you received a scholarship to study at the University of North Carolina in dance, but this summer, talk about where you went for your summer experience.
I went to New York for 6 weeks to a place called Alvin Ailey, and our days started at 8 o'clock and went till about 4. And the teachers there, I really liked seeing the teachers there and creating good relationships with them, and they were all had such different styles, and I loved dancing 24/7 there, and it was just really, really enjoyable, and I learned so much. I'd definitely go back again.
So Alvin Ailey is like, like a pinnacle of modern dance. That's a fantastic company. So well, it's just great to hear about it, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
And now we're going to see Allie dance, and you want to tell us what you're going to do?
I'm going to perform a solo I did at a competition last year, same competition as Annie actually, and I choreographed it.
So she also choreographed her piece as well. Fantastic. And this piece is called Melt My Soul to Love, and it's by Red Mountain Church. Here's Allie Desjardins.
Hark from the cross, a gracious voice, salute my ravished ear. Rejoice, thou ransom soul, rejoice, and dry those falling tears. Amazed I turn, grow strangely bold, this wondrous thing to see, and there the dying Lord behold, stretched on a bloody tree. Sinner, he cries, behold the head, this thorny wreath entwined. Look on these wounded hands and read thy name in crimson lines. The power, the sweetness of that voice, my stony heart just move, makes me in Christ my Lord rejoice, and melts my soul to love, and melts my soul to love, and melts my soul to love.
Well, that concludes our scholarship recipient recital. I'd love all the performers who are still here to come on up. Take a bow. Come on up. Can you make it? And thank you, everybody, for coming and supporting our artists. And they're all going to go on to do amazing things, I can tell.